We continue learning Mesilas Yesharim Yomi with this wonderful Hachzik program. We're in the middle of the 22nd chapter, learning about Anava. We pick it up from the Artscroll Mesilas Yesharim at page 455. And now we're going to discuss the second category of Anava. Hachelik Hasheni. Hachelik Hasheni says I'm sorry, we're just trying to get rid of the clear, which we're not doing a good job doing. Okay, let's just go. There we go. The second part of Anava is to be able to be soivel, to be able to endure insults. Says the Chachamim, to does Hashem carry his sins, pardon his transgressions, one who overlooks the sins that others do. Someone who suffers insult but doesn't insult someone else. Hears their disgrace, but doesn't reply. Says the pasuk about them. Those who love him are going to be like the sun going forth in its might. Continues the Ramchal, stories of great tzaddikim and gedolim. We know about Baba ben Buta. The Gemara in Nedarim teaches us Ahu bar Bavel Desalik Eretz Yisrael. There was a certain person from Bavel went to Eretz Yisrael. Nasiv, so he married a woman. Amar la bishilili. So Baba ben Buta tells his wife, cook some lentils. And what happens? The Gemara keeps on saying how his wife didn't understand the dialect that he was talking. And she kept on making him the wrong thing. A bit of an Amelia Bedelia type of story. Until Zili Tivri Yasei and Al Reishi Devava. He asked for 2 melons. And what she do? She brought him 2 lamps. And finally, he says, Baba Buta, go break them on the doorway. Have a Yasei Baba Ben Buta Vaday and Dina. And it happened that Baba Ben Buta was sitting. It wasn't Baba Ben Buta that married this woman. There was a man that married a woman, and he had a hard time conversing. And finally, he told her, and she thought he's telling her to take 2 lamps. In walks Baba Ben Buta. She didn't understand. She didn't know a doorway was different between Bava. And she went and she broke these lamps on the head of Baba Ben Buta. So Baba Ben Buta says, what are you doing? Why are you smashing me over the head with a lamp? Amrullah, Karsivani Baili. My husband told me to. Amar, says Baba Ben Buta, Asisa Risayin Bailech. You fulfill the will of your husband. Ha'amakoyim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Yati Mimcha Shnei Banim Baba Ben Buta. I'm going to bring forth from you 2 sons like Baba Ben Buta. So what do we see? We see Baba Ben Buta suffer the disgrace, as well as we see the husband suffer the disgrace, and thereby was merited the wonderful award of great children. The Hillel, he says, talks about Hillel, the Chacham, talk about his extreme humility. Zel Shainik Gemara in Shabbos. Taner Rabban Loilmi Adman Vanasa Hillel, a person should always be humble like Hillel. Rav Avua, Achrei Rabban Vanusa, we also find the Rav Avua, aside for all his humility, Matzah Sha'adayim Lo Yigia Liyo Yisrael Likari Anav. Still, he didn't feel, he wasn't anav, quite the much, but he didn't feel it was right to call him an anav. Vizel Shayna says Gemara and Saita Amar Avua, Mereish Avamin and Venezusa Ana. Originally I thought I was humble. Give the Chazina the Rav Abba to Akai, but I met Rav Abba of Akai, and I realized Amar Iu Achat Tamai, and I noticed he gave one explanation. And his speaker said aloud a different explanation. Can you imagine? The Gadol Adar is giving a shir, and the person, they didn't have megaphones, so the person repeated the shir, said it over slightly differently, and yet he didn't say anything. So Aminas Ravua says, I realize I am not an anav, I'm never not close to that level. We'll pick it up from here in the next year. B'siyata Dishmaya.